Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Jamithatsme here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and talk about the sweet life. And that's Sweet Life Los Angeles. Okay, so for those of you guys that are new to my channel, please know that this is my backup channel. This is my secondary channel. My primary channel is Jamithatsme. I review a ton of other content, gossip, talk, Real Housewives, all of that good stuff. Go ahead and hop over there and check out that channel, Jamithatsme. Okay, I wanted to give you guys some different type of content, somewhat in the same range, but you know, on this channel, I wanted to keep it a little cleaner, just a little bit. We'll see how long they last, honey. But anywho, let's go ahead and talk about Issa Rae's new reality show called The Sweet Life Los Angeles. Now, when I hear Sweet Life, it makes me wonder if, or when I hear Sweet Life Los Angeles, it makes me wonder if they're going to actually be doing another location. Are they going to do Sweet Life Atlanta? Are they going to do Sweet Life Omaha, child? Okay, because don't nobody ever go out there to Nebraska to see what's going on, honey. So I'm wondering if they are going to try different locations depending on how this season is going to pop. All right, but let's get into it. So this group of individuals, some of them know each other from way back. Some of them are, you know, new to the friendship. They all seem like they may be bosses in their own right. We got some entrepreneurs in the clique. I think we got maybe a few content creators, some producers. We got a lot of different things going on here, okay? But it's a good dynamic. The show is pretty good with these black kids. It makes me think of Baldwin Hills, whereas with Baldwin Hills, I think those kids were like in high school. These kids are clearly outside of high school and probably even out of college. So good dynamic. Let's get into it. Miss TYLYNN. TYLYNN links up with her good girl, Miss Amanda. Both of them bring their men. TYLYNN also bring the dogs. They decide to go off and walk those dogs while TYLYNN and Amanda go out and they do their little yoga thing. Okay. And I was like, come on, yoga. This just ain't no yoga. This ain't no any type of yoga. It's trap yoga. So I'm over here like, I've never been to a trap yoga class, girl. But the way y'all over there getting down, it makes me want to go. It should be definitely fun. So that was cute for the two of the ladies. All right. What I wanted to highlight was the transitions. I liked how in between the scenes and stuff, they had like the cute transitions and the music was on point. I was here for that. I was like, okay, this is cute. I like what y'all doing here. I like this. Okay, this is cute. All right, they played a little Outcast. I was like, I'm here for it. Let's go, honey. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Gerald and Cheryl. So they've been together since like high school. Right, they've known each other since like sophomore year in high school. They've been together for 8 years. Cheryl is ready to move forward and get married at some point. She knows she ain't gonna leave him, he ain't gonna leave her, so she's ready to like move forward in that area. Whereas he's kind of like, okay, he's giving her the Heisman. He's not necessarily sure if that's the route he wants to take at this moment. He feels like he needs a little more time. I believe she has her own apartment, whereas he's living with his parents. So they haven't even moved in together or done anything. So, yeah, he's a bit apprehensive about that. I don't know. Maybe he's at a place where he wants to have more things, more money, be at a certain place before he actually, you know, moves forward with marrying her. But we'll see what's going to be going on, honey. We'll find out what they tea is, girl. Let's talk about Jordan. Jordan is a young entrepreneur, okay? Jordan started doing his thing since he was 13 years old. Shout out to the parents, shout out to his mama, shout out to the people that supported him and his ideas at the age of 13 and getting him to where he is at this place. And now it looks like he got his own office and factory or whatnot. And I think that's awesome. His mom is the COO of his company. And I was like, okay, I see you, honey. I like it. Keeping it in the family. And shout out to him. The company name is Hypeland. And I saw that he had did some type of, I guess, partnership or whatnot with Hello Kitty. And he had like a photo shoot. I saw where Cheryl was a part of that photo shoot. And I was like, this is super cute. So shout out to him for that. All right. He about to make me go get me some Hypeland. All right. Let me rock some of this attire. Now, Brianna. Brianna is with PJ. Child, they just friends, but we already know that PJ really like her. But anyway, so they just friends. And she riding in the car with him. Y'all, let me tell y'all, PJ car is towed down. All right, on the inside is literally breaking apart. He had to use a black duct tape to keep his visor up in his the visor, keep it up in the roof or whatever. Honey, listen, I was like, baby, this car is towed down. And you know what? I can relate. I had a car like that. I had a car like that where the visor kept falling down, honey. And I literally, first of all, I eventually I had to get to a place where I was like, I just got to move it, push it to the side. It's just going to have to be right here, girl. It's going to have to sit over here because I can't keep having you fall down in my face. I'm going to have to pull you to the side. But it got to a point for me where I literally thought I was being smart, y'all. I had got some Velcro tape. I mean, some, not Velcro tape, but like, you know, a little Velcro you put together. I put one piece on the roof, one piece on the visor, stuck it up there, girl. I'm thinking it's gonna stick. It didn't. It didn't stick, honey. It didn't. So, you know, I had to move that thing to the side. But all in all, I'm just saying it to say, PJ, baby, I can relate. I understand the struggle, honey. I definitely can relate to what you got going on over there. But it's all right, okay? It's just a starting point. You're going to be much better in just a minute. So it is what it is, okay? Let's go ahead and move on. The two of them are headed to go meet Kofi because Brianna over there is spilling out her guts to PJ because she's having a hard knock life. For us, it's a hard knock life, okay? So she goes over to get her some weed because she got to smoke on that because she just like, girl, it's a lot going on. And then we see where TYLYNN gives her a call because TYLYNN decides that she wants to have her Black is Back party and she wants people to be invited. And I was like, I wish I had a group like that. I can invite y'all. We could do us a little Black is Back type party to celebrate our melanin and all this other stuff. Just get together, have a good time, chop it up and stuff. But my people around here don't know if they're that reliable, girl. So I just be like, girl, I'm just be in my corner. But you know, it was cute for what it was. Shout out to everybody for coming out and actually participating. Whether the cameras were there or they weren't, I do believe they would have participated. Anyway, okay, so we see where PJ has yet to get an invite to this party. So he asked her, like, why I ain't get no invite? Because first of all, she's like, Brianna, why are you even with PJ? What is that about? Why are you with PJ? Number one, PJ trying to get an invite. She was like, okay, here's your invite. Now you get an invite. Because I don't think she invited Kofi or PJ, but she ended up inviting them in that particular moment. So everything was cool, right? What else took place? So they move on from that situation and we get back to Gerald and Jordan. So they at the gym and they chit chatting and they talking. Okay, they talking about how they going to TYLYNN's party and how Brianna gonna be at the party, right? So Jordan likes him some Brianna. So at one point he started talking to Brianna. And I don't know what happened between the both of them, but they used to talk, kick it, whatever. He talking about he loves him some Brianna. He gonna always love him some Brianna. Now what we learned is that he used to talk to her friend Becky before he started talking to Brianna. I said, oh, this is messy already. How you gonna do that? You was talking to her friend and then you came and you talked to her. Did you know that they were friends? What was this about? Okay. What else do we have? PJ ends up walking in while this conversation is happening. PJ comes in and we learned that PJ and Brianna been hanging out for a little minute. Girl, y'all gotta cut it out. I said y'all need some, y'all gonna have to change this friend group, honey. Y'all gonna have to cut it out. This is too close to home, okay? Because that whole PJ, Brianna, Becky, and Jordan situation is so messy. What else we got? So PJ used to talk to Brianna's friend Becky as well. Hi, okay, Becky. All right. But then now he hanging with her bestie, Miss Brianna. Meanwhile, Jordan done dated Brianna. I said, what the fuck? Y'all just like the same type of women, don't y'all? Y'all just like the same type. Okay, I guess, honey. And where Jordan is, Jordan still misses Brianna. He still wants to be able to engage with her, still want to talk to her, still want to see if they can go anywhere. Like, what can we do? Can we go anywhere with this situation? That's messy. I don't know. I don't know. I would just have to be like, leave me out of it. Like, I don't want to be a part of none of this mess, honey. I don't want to date you. You talking about home girl. I'm cool on you. I don't want to talk to you. Like, we good. Like, we good. And then I also think that they probably messed around. Like, literally, like, I think they probably did something. Because that's how it was coming off when they went to the party. But we'll go ahead and move on. So Gerald and TYLYNN go ahead. They link up. They chit chat because TYLYNN is feeling like of course they're coming to the party, but she knows Cheryl, but she doesn't really know Cheryl. She's like, I've been knowing her and knowing that she's your girlfriend for this long, but I never considered actually hanging out with her until this show came along. Now this show came along, now we gonna actually hang out. Okay, so that's what it is that they are doing. Okay, now TYLYNN asked him about whether or not they're living together, if he's ready to move in with Miss Girl, and he's like, no, they haven't moved in yet, and he's concerned about that because he doesn't want to be at a place where they get into an argument. Everything blows up, and then basically he ain't say this, but I'm saying it. Basically, she's telling him to get the fuck out of our house. That's what it is. He don't want to hear them words. Get the fuck out of my house. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Are you seeing this activity with your parents or something like that? Like, have you seen this with your parents? And then now you're like, I don't want that to be me. Where is that coming from? Because you know you ain't gonna leave her unless y'all move in together and realize y'all really don't like each other like that. If I don't really see nothing wrong with them living together, you know, at a young age. They've been together for 8 years. They're not gonna leave each other. But I also see nothing wrong with him wanting to get more things in play and them probably going out and finding them a place together versus him moving into where she's at. So that's nothing wrong with that either. But I don't know what Gerald is afraid of, because it seems like it's more, you know, it's more than just a house situation. I think he's just scared. I think he's just young, and he probably afraid of his future and just like, I don't know, this is gonna be the end all be all. But she's been your end all be all for 8 years. You ain't going nowhere. Y'all need to be making some type of direction towards something. Where y'all going? Make some type of direction towards something, okay? So let's get into Cheryl. Cheryl, Brianna, and TYLYNN, and Amanda, they all go out to eat, right? Now, Miss Cheryl was not invited, but TYLYNN brought Cheryl along. And we can hear Miss Brianna throwing some little shade, like, who invited her because I did it. BIT, you so disrespectful. And from that sit down, I feel like, I don't know about this girl. I feel like she's going to be doing some shaky stuff, and I'm going to be looking at her sideways. I don't know about Miss Brianna. Right, but TYLYNN speaks on her relationship, and Cheryl everybody wanted to know, like, how long were you guys together before y'all moved in together? She was like, oh, you know, we've been together for like 1.5 years before we moved in together. And so Cheryl over there, like, I ain't trying to compare, but dang, I've been with my dude way longer than y'all, and we still haven't made any advancement to moving in together. Now, granted, we also don't know what his parents is telling him either. His parents probably also don't approve of him doing that. Unless he's ready to for real make a commitment like marriage. What else? Cheryl thanks she goes ahead and thank them for inviting her out. Brianna was like, well, girl, I didn't invite you. That was TYLYNN. But okay, and it's like, shut up. Anyway, so they asked Bree about PJ, like, what was up with you and PJ? Why was you in the car with him? Like, tell us what's going on. She really don't want to answer the question. She really don't want to talk about it, which is why she did it. She said, girl, you, TYLYNN, of all people, you already know that I'm traumatized. Yeah, you already know that I'm traumatized, girl, so don't even be asking me no questions about this man. And Amanda is like, well, why are you traumatized? So she tells them about this story where she was dating this guy back in Michigan for like 7 years. He was a dog to her, cheated on her, messed around, did all this stuff, okay? I believe he could have been mentally abusive and all that other stuff. So she decides to finally let everything go and leave and move out to LA. She comes to LA. She gets a roommate by the name of Amber. And once he found out, because she had blocked him and stuff, but once they started back interacting, he found out that she had relocated to LA. He came out there to LA. She says he came out there to be with her. And I'm like, I don't know. He came out there to flex on other people as though he was really doing it because he left Michigan and came out to LA. And he wanted to be on your head and make sure that you wasn't out here doing what he was doing to you. Okay, he didn't want you to advance. He didn't want you to advance at all without him. So he comes, lives with her. I think she said for about 3 months or something like that. Still doing the same he was doing out there in Michigan. And this how she found out through this man Apple Watch. I was like, wow. Girl, you don't went through the Apple Watch to find out information. She young. Girl, the Apple Watch, girl. If you had to go through it, then you already knew something was up anyway, in my opinion. But she found what she needed to find, and she sent him packing. All right. So what else was asked? They asked her about Jordan. She kind of laughs, smiles. I think she does have a liking for Jordan, but she just trying to take things slow because high key, I believe she was really liking PJ. For real. I think that she was. And so she said she brings up the fact that he was talking to Becky and never told her that he had a thing going on with Becky. So she kind of feel a way about that. So that's the problem that she got with him. And speaking of Becky, we see where Brianna and Becky go and have a sit down and they chit chatting and stuff. And they know each other from back home. So they're a part of the clique that's been knowing each other for many years now. Okay. And it seems like TYLYNN and Gerald have been knowing each other for many years. I don't know when Jordan and Brianna and Amanda came into the fold as together. But anyway, so Becky says that she appreciates Becky likes PJ, period. Okay. She likes PJ. And Brianna tells her, like, girl, we were hanging out. Like, do you like him or whatever? She was like, yeah, I do like him. I appreciate you for keeping it honest, letting me know that you guys were hanging out. Because Brianna didn't want her to hear it from nobody else. So she had to be the one to let her know. Right. So then PJ wanted Becky but was hiding from, hold on, what? PJ wanted Becky, but she was hiding from him because of what she did with Jordan. So when PJ was trying to pursue her, she was trying to give him the Heisman because of what she did with Jordan. She said she felt guilty about the fact that she was talking to his friend and then now he on her head, right? Now Becky likes PJ, so now Brianna says that she gonna fall back, and I'm kind of like, well, why does Becky get to have all the guys? Okay, now just because PJ was pursuing her, it didn't even go any further as what it did with Jordan. So you technically, in my opinion, could pursue PJ without issue because they didn't cross the line, whereas y'all did. You know what I'm saying? Her and Jordan did, but I don't know, because that PJ he told he dated Becky too, child. And I'm like, did you date Becky? Because that's not what Becky is originally saying. But okay then. So then what else happened? Brianna and Becky, they plan to confront Jordan when they get to the party, a party that Miss Becky is not even invited to. But once they get to the black party, they are going to confront Jordan. And I kind of feel like, why are you confronting Jordan, considering the fact that you never even told PJ about you even talking to Jordan to begin with? But you over here trying to front Jordan and flex up on Jordan about him trying to talk to your homegirl, knowing that he had already talked to you. But I guess you trying to check this man, but you need to be checking yourself. But okay, what else happened? Y'all need to find new men outside of the screen. That's for sure. Find new men outside of the screen. And TYLYNN is over there looking away. She's feeling a little shaky. Now, I do understand that this is TYLYNN's event, but you also invited Cheryl to a get together with your homegirls, and they didn't ask you. You didn't tell them. You ain't say nothing. You just brought this girl. So now the shoe is on the other foot, and you want to feel away about it. Granted, this is the party that you're actually throwing, but now you see how I feel to invite somebody that you didn't hit the homegirls up about inviting. So there it is. Yikes. Okay, so then Jordan and Brianna go over there to have a talk. Becky walks over and they immediately get to the conversation. Like, did you know we was friends? Did you know we was friends? And he was like, yeah, I did know. I didn't know that you guys were friends, you know, when I was trying to holler at you or whatever. And they wanted to know why he wouldn't say anything or why he wouldn't open up his mouth. But at this point, PJ walks into the conversation. So now PJ is getting privy to details about Jordan, Brianna, and Becky that he didn't even know, primarily Jordan and Becky. Okay. Now PJ says that he didn't even know that they had hung out until that very moment. They leave. So of course, Miss Becky admits that she said that she was liking Jordan at one point, and she didn't want to say anything to PJ because she was like, you know, feeling away herself, I guess guilty within her own conscience. So PJ and Becky ended up staying behind, or at least Brianna and Jordan walk off so they can have a conversation, and leaving those two over there to talk to each other. And I was like, dang, that's awkward. The reason why it was so awkward for me was because PJ wants Brianna. He does not want Becky. At that moment, that's how it was. He wants to be with Brianna. He does, because wherever Brianna was, he was watching her. He was just watching like whatever she was doing. He was kind of looking and all of this and that. That man wants him some Brianna. He did not want him any Becky, unfortunately. So I kind of felt like, since they did not actually have like a relationship or anything going on, PJ and Becky, I feel like Brianna should have went ahead and pursued the situation with PJ and then let Jordan and Becky pick up where they left off. Those are just my thoughts and stuff. But y'all let me know, have you guys watched this show? If not, get into this show. It's on HBO Max. It is good. It's on the app. Okay, so check out the app. It's pretty good as far as the show is concerned. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Okay, I'm Jamie. That's me. That's me, Jamie. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.